talented team. They had a tough loss last night against Sam Houston State, but they score the ball very well, make big shots. Before last night, they had 6 guys shooting over 40% from three, so they're still hovering around 40+ as a team. They spread you out. They do a great job coming off ball screens, attacking the rim. They have bigs that can shoot it, score around the rim. They have guards that attack the rim. They run in transition. But a very balanced and one of the best offensive scoring teams in the country.
It seems like they're almost a 180 from the last few teams you've been playing in terms of the offensive style. Is that right?
I think so with the way they score the ball and they get it out quick and they make plays and they spread you out. I think they shoot it like Princeton, but I think they have more guys that take the ball off the dribble and attacking the rim.
So far this year, you guys have done a really good job of limiting shots at the rim and limiting your opponent's three-point shots. So most of a team you're playing is taking two-point jump shots. I'm assuming that would be your preference, right?
Yeah, you want guys to take tough twos, and that's the thing we talked about when we started practice October the 3rd, and we talked about it up until that point. You want teams taking tough two-point shots in the post, making guys go over the top of you, making them take tough shots, off-balance shots, and you want to contest three-point shots. And sometimes you give up some depending on scouting reports and personnels of other teams, but you want to contest the threes as best you can, and you want to make guys take contested shots off the dribble. You don't want many catch-and-shoot shots.
I mean, how do you make a team do that where you force mostly tough two-point shots?
I think be aggressive on the catch. And we still got ways to go in both departments, but be aggressive on the catch. You challenge, you close out with a hand or two hands, depending on the guy and our scouting report. You know guys' strength. And the guys catch and shoot guys, push them off the line as fast as you can because the percentages say it's probably not as good off the dribble. Now you have some guys that are very good at taking the ball one-on-one to the basket, but doesn't shoot the ball as much. Then you give them space, give them distance. But it just depends on who the guy is. But again, making shots tough with a hand in guys' face because you talk about professional guys. You probably name 7, 8 professional guys that can make pull-ups consistently. It's a tough shot to make.
What would impact whether you're closing out on a guy with one or two hands?
The type of shooter he is. If he's a tremendous shooter, you want to get him up. And again, everything you can do to get him off that three-point line, to get him hesitant and to put the ball on the floor. Then again, his percentage is wide open, probably 65%. Then the numbers say once he put the ball on the floor going right, they go down 32%. So you take the percentages.
What was wrong with Jonka last game?
Oh, he had the foot injury.
Oh, okay, so he isn't still back from that yet?
Oh, he's getting better. He's practicing, so he'll play unless he's not feeling as well. But he's getting better. But that was the case with him.
Any update on Jabari?
Still day to day. We might be blessed to see him at practice today. Got my fingers crossed.
How's finals week going, Coach?
Great for me. I don't have to take any. But no, for the guys, I mean, it's always taxing just because of the time they spend. Even our student managers, those guys come in exhausted up 3 or 4 in the morning. Then you practice the next day. But that time of year is for everybody. It's for every student athlete. So you can't run from it. It is what it is. And I think our guys have done a great job with our academic team of putting the time in. We practiced yesterday, I think, at 8 o'clock in the morning just because of the academic schedules. And we go at 1 today. But they are what they are.
You say you might see Jabari in practice. Does that mean
He'll be attending?
Just joking, Mike.
what was that?
Just
He'll be
joking.
attending?
He'll be sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, what we were talking about with the two-point shots defensively, that's the shot you want an opponent to take. But so far this year, offensively, that's kind of been the shot you guys have been taking too, more so than threes or shots at the rim. Has that maybe been part of some of the struggles, settling for more twos?
Well, I think you got some guys on our team. Again, you want to get them off the three-point line, make them do other things because other teams have scouting reports as well. But as long for us, if they're twos in the lane, that's a good shot. Again, it's still a tough shot when somebody's contesting. But if it's in the lane, then the percentages go way up. You have a better chance to rebound balance because when you get big guys to commit to the ball as you penetrate the ball, you have a better chance to rebound the ball. So as long as they're in the lane, but I don't like. I mean, you got a shot fake pull up The guy closed out, it's a good shot, but not just taking tough shots where guys all in your face. That's not a good shot. And we've done that some, but I just think that's being under duress, handling pressure, making the extra pass or the extra move, and that comes with time.
Would you prefer to shoot more threes?
No, I prefer to take what the defense gives us because we practice both. We practice pull-ups. We practice driving to the basket, wide open three-point shots, throwing the ball in post. If I have my way, we throw it inside as much as possible or dribble penetrate because the percentages are higher.
So would you say that Tyrone's development as someone who's really comfortable dribble penetrating has had to do with your coaching philosophy?
Well, I think it more has to do with his skill. That's his skill. He can dribble the ball. He can get to the lane. So your job as a coach to put guys in position to be successful. Now, I'm not shooting any balls or making any plays. That's his job. My job is to kind of get him where I think he can be successful, and he's done a tremendous job of putting pressure on the defense. And we call it getting in the blue. That's getting in the paint. And he does a great job with that. That's why he gets high percentage shots. I mean, you're talking about a guard almost shooting 50+% from the field because he's putting pressure on the defense.
Do you expect Choco to be back for the next game, or?
Yes, yeah, I think so. I mean, he's practiced, so unless something happens here in the next day or two, he'll be on the floor.
I guess this stretch of 2 games right here is
One game, one at a time.
one at a time.
Yes,
Don't even acknowledge the next one.
you can. It's your job. Yeah, I mean both. 2 really good programs. I've seen both done it at a high level for such a long time, and I've coached against those guys as an assistant. But for us, the most important thing is Eastern Washington.
Anything else?
How have you seen? Obviously, you've only seen him since you got here, but Christian Behrens, he came in. He hadn't gotten a whole lot of playing time. How has he proven to you worthy to get those minutes and worthy to play?
Well, he's earned a starting position by his work ethic. Struggled early, June and July, but he got better. He wanted to be a good ball player. Just had to push himself, condition his body first. I thought that was the biggest thing with him, to condition his body, be able to play at a high level for a long period of time. But he continues to get better. He has good skills. He does a good job of scoring the ball with his left and right hand around the basket. I think as his confidence continues to grow, he'll become an even better basketball player because he has plenty more in his tank, and I think he's proven that every day.
How did he struggle early? Just you're not playing with the brace for the first time?
I'm not sure about that. He didn't say that to me. I think it was more the confidence, being pushed every day. And I thought, we talked as a staff, once he conditioned his body, then you could see more. And I thought, but again, when you take over a program, April, we didn't do anything. Then all of a sudden, June, you start working out. So he probably went 2.5 months without playing at a high level for his conditioning. And then you hit it in June, it's full speed. And that was hard for him with the weightlifting 4 days a week, then condition his body, run up and down the floor, doing the 30-minute workouts with no breaks, high intensity, and that was tough on him.
He's been able to give you a lot of momentum, a lot of gutsy plays out there. How has that helped kind of stabilize the team without having, you don't have Jabari?
Well, I think it's great because the whole thing is, but we always say we hang our hat on defending, rebounding, and playing hard. Because I think those things you can count on every night. Shots don't fall. You have an elite player like Jabari out. That's production you lose. Scoring and perception of production. That's an elite player. So you don't have this, so somebody has to step up. So if you defend, rebound, play hard, you continue to give yourself a chance to win the game.
And that's what he does.
Yeah, as well as other guys. He does. He takes pride in it. He takes charges, and that's a skill.
Actually, speaking of which, last game he took a charge in the last couple of minutes.
Yes.
He looked like he was kind of hopping back down on the
Oh, that was nothing.
That was nothing.
That's nothing.